We made 16 pounds of breakfast sausage for under 30 bucks. Hey everybody, welcome to Chef Dad, and this is my simple homemade breakfast sausage. With the prices of breakfast sausage skyrocketing, just make it at home. So much better, so much easier. You don't need all the fancy equipment that I have. Just a small grinder, a pork shoulder, some seasonings, and you're good to go. You can mix everything else by hand. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make a simple but delicious breakfast sausage. And we aren't going to stuff this. We're not gonna do anything other than just make breakfast sausage. This is pork shoulder. So these are bone in. So I'm gonna go through here and cut that bone out so that we can cube this up and get it frozen. So just work your way around that bone. And we're grinding this all up, so you can trim some of that off after you get it off of there if you want. So any extra that you got on here, you just trim it off. So I'm not using my folded steel knife because those ones aren't meant to be used on bone. So we're gonna go ahead. And you just need to make it small enough to fit in your grinder. So I am also going to weigh out how much we have here. If you see something you don't want, trim it out now. Ugh. A lot of people say you don't want to see how sausage is made. That's because they're eating nasty sausage. So from that pork butt, we have 7 3/4 pounds. I need to remember that. And we're gonna do this other pork butt. And the reason we need to know the weight is so that we can balance out our seasonings that go on this. And we're shooting for about an 80-20 mixture here, which these pork butts are about perfect. Look at that. Beautiful amount of fat. And the reason I'm calling it a simple breakfast sausage is because we don't plan on casing any of it. This is just going to be a nice grind. You can make patties. I think this one's more or less meat. It is. We're going to go ahead and call that one 9 pounds. And we're going to go put these out and let them chill for about 30 minutes. That way we get them to freeze and they're not going to get hung up in our grinder. So we got 16 pounds of pork here that we're going to turn into pork breakfast sausage. Take this out, put it in the freezer. Just fits. Perfect. We're going to put together our spice mixture, and we're going with Chef Dad smoked salt, 2%. Recipe will be down below. This is sage from my sister's garden. Some black pepper, red chili flakes. Went a little spicy this time. A little bit of sugar, some cardamom, some parsley just for some look, some garlic, and some coriander. We're gonna whisk it up. We're gonna run all this through the grinder with the meat. So now that we got that mixed up, we're gonna set up the grinder and grind the meat. Then we're almost done. We almost have breakfast sausage. There's our meat maker, 1.5 horse. Super nice. Streamlined, super fast. And I'm gonna get the pork out of the freezer. All right, there's our pork. First, I want to swap out with the small one. Super fine die. We're gonna go over all of our meat here with our seasoning. Get all that seasoning in here and then just roll everything around. All your seasoning combined that you can. at this point, and it'll mix up nice and well when we get it in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of our sausage, pork shoulder that isn't sausage yet, up on the hopper. Forward. Oh, look at that. Look at that grind. This meat maker grinder is like unreal too. Not sponsored by them. They haven't sent me anything free. I'm just telling you that this is super amazing. I mean, you can see how fast it's going. And that was 16 pounds of sausage. I'm gonna run through with just a couple of this pre-grind or post-grind. I'm gonna mop up all the rest of the seasonings that's floating around up on the top. So we're gonna turn this off. Let's go ahead and bust this off. Pull that out there, and that is why I ran that extra through there. Pull that blade off, pull off the rest of that ground up meat. Again, there's one piece right here that I'm going to hand to my wife. Well, because you don't want to lose that piece. So we're just mixing it to get it to a sausage consistency. The last videos you've seen me do, I used my meat mixer. I didn't want to today. I wanted to do it the old-fashioned way, mix it by hand. And we're just working out those proteins, getting them extracted. Start building that bind. A couple different ways that I have been told how to check to see if it's ready. Get a patty. Squish it in your hand. If it sticks, it's ready. Not quite ready. The other way that I've been shown is you make a cylinder, squish it together, and if it holds, it's ready. So let's compare that one to the patty. So I guess it's ready. So what we need to do now is taste it and make sure that it's perfect. So we're gonna make a healthy big boy here because we're gonna flatten this out. And this is the 12-inch Hexglide wok. Link down in the description below. Affiliate link, 10% discount with the affiliate link down below. Chef Dad, make sure you put in Chef Dad on checkout. Okay, look at that pan. Look how it works. Oh yeah. Got some good color on it. We'll just get it cooked through and give her a try and see if we need to adjust any of our seasoning. But from the way it smells, we don't need to adjust anything. It smells amazing. This ought to be perfect. So we're gonna take it off, slide it right onto that fine china there. So here we go. Let's give our breakfast sausage a try. I got too close. Oh, that's perfect. My wife's gonna try.
That's super good.
If you wanted to make it spicier at this point, you could mix in some more red chili flakes. But man, it turned out perfect. For a breakfast sausage, all around sausage, that's gonna make amazing biscuits and gravy.